You're back on All Simple Pod. This is your boy JJ, and we got Javi right over here. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, sign up for the memberships, share, comment for the algorithm. What else am I missing? I think that's it, right?
That's it. We're good.
Yeah. Okay, cool. But anyways, man, today we're going to be talking about some Raw stuff, some over the weekend stuff, nothing Bloodline related, none of that stuff, since you guys love Cody Rhodes apparently. But anyways, go ahead and start it off with...
Yeah, Cody Rhodes and Seth, apparently they already officialized their alliance, to not say marriage, for their match against The Rock and Roman Reigns. So they accepted that challenge. So now we're gonna have them in both main events, I guess. I don't know. What are they? I have no idea where they're trying to go with this. It's still kind of, I don't know. I'm still kind of on the fence with this. I still think that Seth is going to turn on Cody, and they're going to lose the match because of that, which I hope so. He
needs to turn on him at the like night 2. Something like that. Roman keeps the title.
It's not going to happen, bro. Because that's what's going to happen. We're going to have the Bloodline rules, and then Cody's going to assemble his Avengers because he's Captain America, Homelander. And you know what he's going to do, right? He's going to bring all his friends out. So you're going to see Jay. You're going to see Sammy. You're going to see even Chad Gable is going to show up. Otis is going to show up.
Everybody just to fight the Bloodline.
Yeah, they're going to throw Piper Niven in the ring, too.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens. You're going to have Bobby Lashley for whatever random reason. Apollo Crews is going to randomly pop up like he did this week. R-Truth is going to get lost on the way to the ring.
Edge.
So... she's like, oh shit, wrong show. But and I kind of understand it. And listen, good thing is that we are going to have more The Rock and more Roman Reigns, and it does protect at least The Rock in this case, because even if they lose, The Rock's still not going to look bad, even if he eats the pin, because it's a tag team match. So realistically, it's not even a real match. It really doesn't count for anything. Even though on paper it is technically the biggest tag team match ever. I mean, because it is kind of wild though. When you really look at it, it is pretty cool. It is pretty cool.
I mean, like the thing is, like I really don't put Cody and Seth in the same page as Roman and Rock.
Obviously not. They don't have that legacy.
You know
they don't. No. But honestly, right now, if you're gonna pair two people from, not just in terms of in-ring, but in terms of popularity, in terms of how much money they bring to the company.
Yeah, they're like the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, unless exactly.
I mean?
Unless it would have been like, I don't know, Cody and CM Punk perhaps, or something like that. Great. But honestly.
So I saw the other day that somebody tried to say that it took Roman 7 years to become a guy or become the guy in the top of the face of the company, and it only took 1 year for Cody Rhodes to become the face of the company in WWE.
No, we talked about this the other day. The dude
started, but we didn't talk about this on a video. Like we talked about it in person.
Okay. You know what? I swear to God, I thought we did. Hey guys, sometimes we do have a lot of conversations, even after the pod, and sometimes it's even a longer conversation than that.
Yeah.
But and I kind of understand, and I get where they're going. But honestly, are you gonna not count Cody Rhodes before he went to AEW? Does Stardust not count?
I was gonna say apparently a lot of people don't count that shit. Or
it counts. I mean, regardless, it counts because the same way that Roman Reigns, the big dog, which was terrible, because honestly he was absolutely the drizzling shits. He is. You got to count Cody and his stuff. And actually, I would say the undashing Cody Rhodes was cool when he broke his nose and he had the mask on. It gave him a little more. It was a little better, a little more complex, and he was a heel. It worked. But the stuff he did with Damian Sandow, mid. Stardust, obviously, we know that was kind of a disaster. Damian Sandow, you remember him, right?
I remember.
Yeah, another guy that got buried, but anyways.
Yeah.
Never recovered. But then you had Cody, doing his thing, and we always knew he was pretty decent in the ring. He was good. He was Dusty's son, but he was honestly, I never thought he was going to be more than Goldust. I thought he was never going to reach that level. But I'll give him credit because he left. And for that, like him or not, you got to give the guy respect because he gave AEW credibility. He was the one, because if Cody was not there, believe me, Kenny Omega was not going to sell no damn tickets here. The Young Bucks weren't going to sell no damn tickets here. Hangman Page wasn't going to sell any tickets down here. It was Cody was the one that gave it credibility. Why? Because he had been in WWE. He knows what it takes to put on a big show. In fact, it was his idea with Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer was like, "Oh yeah, there's no way that you can put 10,000 people in a stadium." And he's like, "All right, bet." Nope, they released the tickets. They sold out in like half an hour. It's like, oh damn, they did it. They did it.
Not now, yeah. But
no, but he did it.
They did it back then.
Yeah, I mean, they started off like super hot, and then he talk about betting on yourself. Like, not everybody has the gall to do that, because he could have stayed in WWE doing Stardust and still making money. He could have been Dolph Ziggler, which stayed in the company for like 35 years, making bank, probably making above $1 million a year, and just doing a couple of matches a week and making people look good. And guess what? That's perfectly fine. Not everybody's gonna reach the top many times. You know, Dolph had his nice run, but then he was just kind of a jobber, and that's okay. He was a good jobber. Look at Natty, for example. Now, that's fine. But guess what? Not everybody has the opportunity to do it in the way that Cody did. Plus, Cody did have one big advantage, is that he was. What are you doing? I can hear myself.
Sorry, bro. Like, I just felt like something tickled my ear, and it was a hair that I had inside my headset. Bad. Sorry.
Right. I'm like, but anyways,
I wasn't gonna ignore it like for like 35 minutes. Like, bro, it's just like,
good God,
what the fuck, bro?
But anyways, like I was saying, well, you had, like I said, you know, in the end of the day, there's not a lot of people that have that opportunity to have that name, have the experience, and have the youth. Because that's another thing too. You have a lot of people kind of like Chris Jericho, which he did give AEW a lot of credibility, but Chris Jericho is clearly nowhere near the wrestler he was, 10, 15 years ago. Granted, why? It's called Father Time. He's undefeated. So, but I give him credit because he did help the company. He was the first champion, and he did make the company look good in the beginning.
Now, my last question is: do you think Cody Rhodes is the face of the company or Roman Reigns?
That is a very, very, very hard question to answer, because in terms of babyface, yeah, it's Cody, without question.
Well, yeah, because
at least on paper,
Roman
he is.
Heel.
Roman is the one that makes the most money, even though, as we've seen with the T-shirt sales and everything else, there's people that sell a lot more than even Cody. Cody's like top 10, but he's nowhere near where CM Punk is.
Yeah.
And CM Punk's has like 3 appearances since he got back.
4.
And he's still selling merch like crazy. Stone Cold Steve Austin was number 1, I think, this week. So yeah. So that's the only thing. No, but that, and that's my only thing with Cody, that I don't necessarily see that much money behind him, because when Stone Cold was number 1, guess who sold the most T-shirts? Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then The Rock came up. Then The Rock was the number 1 guy, right? You had in John Cena. In fact, they made a big thing when CM Punk finally beat John Cena in T-shirt sales, when you had and CM Punk's a really great run, and that was like a big deal, because it's like, oh shit, like these people actually want him to be the face of the company, right? So that's my only thing with Cody. I don't know if Cody by himself is that guy. Like, I don't see him as that guy. He's really good. Don't get me wrong. Hey, we always, they could say we're hating on him or whatever it is. Fine, we joke, but he's really good. And I appreciate what he's done and how he's been able to do it, but he's not him. Honestly.
Okay. That's what I thought. But y'all already know should know.
Sorry for the monologue, but
yeah. But anyway, Roman Reigns is definitely the face of the company. I'm just saying. But anyways, moving on to the next topic. Let's go ahead and talk about the legend himself, the GOAT of all goats, the man that created ECW.
mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah.
Paul Heyman.
Yes.
He finally got called up to be in the Hall of Fame. Well deserved. Well, more deserving than a lot of people that have been called into the Hall of Fame in the past like 5 or 10 years, to be honest.
I mean, honestly, name 5 people that are more deserving than him in the history of wrestling. Forget about WWE. In the history of wrestling, there's not many. Because what he was able to do, one, he started in WCW, and actually even before that, he started as a photographer. He was like 15 years old, and he hustled his way into even getting permission to take pictures with Vince Senior. Right, that was his shtick at first. Then he goes to WCW, starts as a manager, as this kid manager. It was funny because you look at him, he looks like literally a kid version of Paul Heyman, which is hilarious, with a big ass cell phone and everything. He has the Dangerous Alliance in WCW, which had Steve Austin, Arn Anderson, a bunch of these guys that are legends now. Then after that, after he leaves WCW, he starts ECW, which literally everybody from WCW to WWE copied, so that they could actually make money. Because guess what? Wrestling was not cool in 93, 94, 95. It was really crappy.
I was born in 94.
I mean, much before. But you had garbage men, you had dentists. Well, Kane was a dentist. You had a bunch of these characters which weren't realistic. I mean, they were just a guy, a plumber,
the clown dude.
The clown was actually not that bad if they would have used him correctly. But anyways, and then after that, he ends up selling ECW to WWE behind everybody's back because he was a lying SOB. And then look at what he did in WWE. I mean, the guy it's crazy. Like, you take his last 10 years,
then to
he is the best manager ever. The last 10 years. Forget about the other 20. The last 10 years.
He went from advocate to the wise man, and it's just
he went from best friend to advocate to wise man.
What the fuck was best friend?
CM
Punk.
Yeah,
that's what it was. That's what.
Yeah, it's kind of like my friend, kind of like a thing. It was Paul Heyman's way of, Paul Heyman made it work. Yeah,
it worked. And then to the advocate, then to the wise man. And hey,
which is arguably his best work ever. Who would think that this guy is? How old is he? Do you have any idea?
I can look it up.
Yeah, look it up because he was being
How
60s.
How old is Paul Heyman?
Hey, 58, 60.
Paul Heyman is 58 years old.
58. Oh, I hit it on the nail. There you go. Let's go.
You did.
So I mean, he did. I mean, his whole thing, and that's just the managing part. Because obviously, bro,
the backstage part that we don't see.
Yeah. I mean, that part is crazy. But look at the managing part real quick. Brock Lesnar. He saw Brock Lesnar, made him a guy. Like first year, he's probably the best first year anybody's ever had in the history of wrestling. Then CM Punk.
Well, even Big Show.
Worked.
Remember that he was the manager for Big Show.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then he won the champion as soon as he. Bro, like the dude is.
So like he had an eye for talent to know what to do with them. It seems like every time with Vince, he's like, "Hey Vince, I have an idea here. I think why don't I take this guy? It's CM Punk. All right, whatever you want with him. Fine. God damn it." And he leaves. Then all of a sudden he turns into this huge star. Like that's insane. Stuff he did with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar couldn't cut a promo worth a damn, bro. And then I still remember the day because it was raining outside and everything before SmackDown. When I got home and Roman Reigns is sitting and I don't know what they asked him. I don't remember.
Oh, about if he was gonna sign the contract.
Oh, something like that. And then all of a sudden they panned to Paul Heyman. I popped. I was like, "That's it, game over."
It's a wrap.
And look, talk about surpassing expectations. This has been a wild ride, bro.
Sorry.
And you were going to talk about like
wait.
fix the finger.
All right, there we go.
But and then all the backstage stuff, like you were saying.
Yeah,
bro. Like without him, we don't have Eddie Guerrero with a good run. We don't have Chris Benoit with a good run. We don't have CM Punk. Like, there's so many people that he literally... Stone Cold Steve Austin would not be a guy without Paul Heyman.
Bro, yeah, like...
Literally, because he gave him a chance.
He made the whole bloodline, the whole faction, into a generational talent.
Bro, if we're looking at what John Cena said is his Mount Rushmore or whatever it is, he literally has two of them. Paul Heyman, Stone Cold, and
oh yeah, because he didn't do anything
and Roman.
with The Rock. He didn't.
And
do
Roman.
with The Rock.
And now he is doing it. So technically, he
got three.
2.5. 2.5. I'll give him 2.5. I mean, the guy is a freaking genius. Like him. Yeah. What do you think he would have done if he would have had Vince's money?
Oh, it would have been like a much better version of Lucha Underground.
Maybe. I think he would have been dead by now.
That's what's up. No, we probably would have never got the Bloodline. We probably would have never gotten CM Punk.
No, I mean, literally the history of like, talk about the butterfly effect. Like, you take him out of the equation, literally the whole landscape of wrestling is gone. You don't have the Attitude Era. You don't have hardcore matches on TV. You don't have, like I said, Stone Cold, the biggest star probably ever. It's wild. Like, it's wild. And that's just from like 96 to 97. Come on, man. So well deserving. So, question: who do you think is going to induct him to the Hall of Fame? Who do you think should?
Vince McMahon.
Who? Thought I heard you say something, but I couldn't hear you. Seriously.
I think it's gonna be Brock Lesnar.
Brock? Who?
Nah. Realistically, it could be. Nah, it's not gonna be Roman. Could be Roman or CM Punk.
CM Punk is the gift of gab. I mean, he could talk. Probably stay there for like 3 hours.
And then everybody's just like,
literally put everybody to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep. Literally. In every sense of the word. The first person to put 20,000 people to sleep.
It would be cool if Roman did just induct him. You know what I mean? Because they have family history. And they
that's another thing we didn't mention. Well, he knows the Samoans from day one. Literally.
Yeah, so like, it would be cool if he actually did it. I don't think he would. I don't think he will be that type of a talker and be like,
bro, Paul Heyman's like the Palpatine of wrestling, man. He's the guy that's
in a good way.
In a good way, yeah. He controls everything from day one. But I mean, that's the thing with him. There's so many people. Now, I do agree with I was hearing on Busted Open radio. They were saying like some people were saying like Tommy Dreamer. That would make sense because Tommy Dreamer did go through hell with Paul Heyman.
He did.
Without Tommy Dreamer, Paul Heyman wouldn't have made it probably alive if it would have been because of Tommy. They were talking about Bubba Ray, obviously the Dudley Boys, Rob Van Dam, but then it moves on to them.
ECW.
Yeah, but then after that, like Bubba Ray was saying, like, what about Stone Cold? Stone Cold's literally one of the few guys that actually saw him from WCW all the way up to now, to be both Hall of Famers. Undertaker, he was one of Undertaker's first managers, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was the first one or one of them, which is crazy when you think about it. Like Undertaker when he was big mean Mark Calloway or something like that in WCW when he was a bum. A big red bum. So,
He was a
but then he was but then after that, then what are you gonna say? Okay, but then you have obviously Brock, but Brock's not gonna talk. Obviously, even Vince McMahon could have talked, and he's not gonna talk. But then you have CM Punk. Obviously, he literally saved CM Punk's job. Like, he gave CM Punk a chance because Vince didn't want to do it. Then what he's done with the Bloodline, which is masterful. I don't know. Like, you could have a line of people. Like, you could literally have 3 or 4 people give the induction speech, and it's still not enough.
Probably Taz comes out.
Just goes there.
Yeah.
But anyways, all right, cool. Really quick, Pat McAfee and Michael Cole actually did mention Sting's match.
Acknowledged.
His retirement match. Acknowledged. Yeah. Acknowledged the Sting match. Always a tribal chief, right?
Damn,
But anyway,
I hate that. I every time that I watch Raw, I always get mad because I always have to remember now that fucking Pat McAfee's on Monday Night Raw. And
that's why they put him there, so you have a reason to watch. He's getting a little too over the top, in my opinion, but
why? What do you mean?
yeah, sometimes like even he catches himself. Like, you could tell he's like probably telling him, probably Triple H is like, bro, scream a little long, scream a little more, Pat, scream a little more. Pat's like, is this enough? Ah! Just driving Michael Cole crazy.
So what is he just screaming a lot? Because I don't pay that much.
Yeah,
attention to it.
he's going like, if Pat on SmackDown was like a 9, right? Now he's going to like 12.
Damn.
Like, first he was on Red Bull, now he's on other stuff. Now he's on that Scarface stuff. That's what it seems like. I'm just saying. Yeah, call him Dyson. But, for real.
He is. What's his name from AEW? Oh my God, what's his name? Tony Khan. Yeah. You said Phoenix? It's the capital.
Bro, that meme was pretty damn good.
We're moving to Phoenix, boys.
Let's go, boys. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. But going back to the whole thing, I mean, it's great that they did kind of acknowledge him and everything, which that would have never happened under Vince. And I kind of agree with that. Sting, no matter what, I mean, respect to the guy. The guy was still wrestling pretty decently, even though he's 62 or 64. He's better than a lot of people are right now. In fact, I think he's probably in better shape than Chris Jericho is right now.
Definitely better shape than Ric Flair.
Yeah, but Ric Flair is even older. Ric Flair's like 75 or something.
Bro,
like that.
Ric Flair looks like he's like almost 6 feet under, bro. Like that man, he's super close, bro.
He almost was a couple of years ago, but
yeah, I know. But like, man, the dude looks fucking terrible.
He looks like he's melting. Or he melted already. Like,
he looks like. Remember the movie The Wax House?
I never saw it.
It was like one of Paris Hilton's first movies, and then there was a bunch
my God! I erased that on purpose from my head.
Yeah, a bunch of wax statues, and then they all started melting.
That's Ric Flair's one of them.
Yeah.
He walked off the set. He walked off the set.
Yeah,
get him.
Yeah, bro. It's like, dude, like, yeah, he looks bad, and I be feeling bad, man, because the dude's still trying to like wrestle and do all this extra shit. It's like, is he broke? Like, I wonder, like, is he doing this for the money or like he's just doing it for love?
No, I think it is for love because remember his son-in-law Conrad Thompson, he's like a multi-millionaire. He has a bunch of stuff. He's gonna take care of his father-in-law. Plus, they even have a podcast together, so he probably pays him much more than he pays the other podcasting guys. So I think he's probably okay. But still, I mean, he does it for the love of it. It's kind of like, bro, look at people like, let's say like Ozzy Osbourne. No, but even like people like Ozzy Osbourne, like Mick Jagger, they don't need to do it, but if they stop doing it, they die. Like, they love that stuff so much that they just, because it's not for the money. At that point, it's not for the money.
Yo, question. I know you like rock and shit like that, so like you probably would know the answer to this. Did Ozzy Osbourne really eat a bat? Mm-hmm. That was an actual bat? No fucking way.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't think it was an actual bat. He thought it was a fake one. And he took a bite out of it. And he's like, "Oh shit, it's real." Then they took him to get rabies shots.
Oh my God. Yo, I looked for that video on YouTube a couple of times.
You're not gonna find that video.
You can't find it.
The video's that was like 82, 83 or something like that. Like it's wild. But he did, and he actually did bite the head off a dove too. But that was on purpose.
Bro, why? Like,
Ozzy. Long story. But anyways.
That man into something else, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Rock and roll.
Es como cuando salieron los en Puerto Rico. Yo me metía de todo. Ajá. That's him. Everything.
Hasta el dedo.
45 ese. Bro, supposedly he snorted ants with Motley Crue. Like, that's a thing.
Are you fucking
That's
serious?
nuts. Yes.
Why would you snort ants?
Because they were trying to see who did the craziest thing. And guarantee he wins. You can do anything. Who the hell does that? Only Ozzy.
I bet you he wasn't doing 2 girls, 1 cup.
I don't even want to know. But anyways.
Don't look it up. Don't look it up. Viewer, do not look it up.
No.
I'm saving
know
it.
That's still around.
Do not look it up. Do not look it up.
I'm still traumatized like 20 years later. Still have nightmares. Like,
anyways, man. Go ahead,
I haven't had a
continue.
Frosty since then.
Stop.
But what? You brought it up.
It was an accident, man.
That video too.
Unfiltered. Yeah, facts. Oh God.
But anyways, the other thing I wanted to kind of mention real quick, bro, that Darby Allin spot. Why? Tell me why. Why?
That was stupid.
Why?
Like he could have died.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it's not like he landed on top of tables that, like, you know what I mean? Like, that will break the fall. Nah, the man landed on glass and landed on the floor. like on, like, this much of board. I mean, or a foam.
Yeah. I mean, I don't get it. I don't understand the reasoning. I know the visual's
wait,
cool.
hold
or
on.
whatever.
With real glass.
Yeah, Cry Me a River. The next Jungle Boy, but at least he's not as bad as Jungle Boy, anyways. Darby's kind of cool from a certain point of view, but anyways, that spot made no sense. Plus, like I was even watching 100% Wrestling for anybody who watches in Spanish. Give him a couple of views or whatever. But anyways, they were saying like, what about the people that were there, the crowd? Like all of a sudden you take your family, they're in the front row, and all of a sudden this genius jumps, and all this glass is just flying everywhere. Like serious, like it can get into your eye.
You imagine
like,
just having my kid there, and then just like, Daddy, is that ketchup? No, little Jimmy, it's not ketchup.
It's not ketchup. It's not ketchup. It's, oh, it is. Can I get them? No.
I need it for my chicky nuggies.
Nah. But yeah, but that was crazy. Also, Daniel Bryan losing against Eddie Kingston. I don't understand it, bro. I don't understand.
He tried to put him over. Yo, Daniel Bryan should just fucking come back to the company, bro. At this rate.
Yeah, because and I know he's probably does it on purpose, but come on, man, losing. Eddie Kingston's fine on the mic, but he's nowhere near the wrestler Daniel Bryan is. I can understand maybe Will Ospreay or Okada or something like that, but Eddie Kingston, even John Moxley, that at least has a bigger name.
Will Ospreay. I fucking despise that human being.
Why? We just despise him as a human being.
I do. Yeah.
Oh,
I do. I don't even like his wrestling, bro. Because the man be trying way too much. He be like, I legit think that he be trying to hurt people, bro.
No. I don't like his style either. You know, so it used to be cool, but then
I still every time I think of a match. I mean, every time I watch a match of Will Ospreay or whatever, I just always think of whenever he hit the. What the fuck is the name of his special move, which is kind of like a back. He hit somebody with the back of his arm. I forget the name.
Is it kind of like what Jericho does, like that Judas effect type deal? You kind of hit someone, see, like or something like that.
Yeah, but his move is just.
Oh, it's like a springboard, right? I think, or something like that.
Nah. He hits you in the back of the neck, in the back of the head.
Yeah, that's too dangerous to do.
Yeah, but
he shouldn't be doing that. Like,
whenever he did that to some dude, he followed up and just shoved his face in the ring, and then just started freaking just like hitting him with this part in the back of the neck. It's like, bro, like, dude,
that's
like,
super dangerous. Like, you could literally murk somebody that way. Like, that's not cool.
And the dude looked like he was doing it for real, bro. Like, he looked like he was losing his shit on that Scarface stuff. I said what I said, and I stand by it.
Snowman cometh. Hey, and then Tony Khan signed him.
What are the odds? They probably meet in the middle.
Yeah. That sounded really bad. But anyways.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey, then all of a sudden you have Matt Riddle. Hey, bro. Oh, God, no. Yo sí, parece sí que estaba, pero.
Yeah.
Desagrado hasta los cojones. But anyways. A couple of things, just before we go. The gauntlet match. They're going to have a gauntlet match for the IC Championship. I predict that Sammy or Chad Gable are going to win. Or maybe it's going to end up in a three-way. Could be. To protect Gunther.
I hope so. That would be a good match, bro. Sammy, Chad Gable, and Gunther?
Oh, in the ring. Chef's kiss.
That would be a 20 out of 10.
Or even one of them, too.
And Scoop.
No, Dave Meltzer, no. He's going to give it like a 2 stars out of 5 because it's WWE and it's not in Japan. You know he's going to say it's just ass.
I tried.
Oh, yeah. If Will Ospreay would have been there,
it would have been a fucking Hall of Fame caliber match.
Will Ospreay against Okada. Who?
Exactly.
Oh, another thing is, like that meme that you sent me about the AEW fans. Like they have, oh yeah, Tamatonga, whatever, WWE happy. Bro, WWE is just getting role players. They don't need stars because guess what? They make the stars. They have the stars.
And they already have a star.
Oh my God. Yeah, The Rock. Anyways, so now it's going to be like.
Take this L with you.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, by the way, Gunther absolutely annihilated Dominic, bro. I've been waiting for this match for a long time.
I was gonna say, damn, we wanted that match
for a long time. Like I was always, bro. When Dominic was getting a lot of heat, I was like, I just want to see him.
Next, it has to be Cody. I'm sorry.
Bro, I don't know. After this, they may suspend Gunther for like animal abuse or something like that. I don't know. Like
attempted murder.
Good God, bro, the chops. Because you saw the first chop. Dominic actually hit Gunther pretty hard. Like he like bam, yeah, but he hit him in the face. It's like
Gunther was like, oh right. Really? Oh really? Get ready for this, Bailey meme.
Exactly. Ultra combo. Like that was like, parecía uno de esos, like one of those that when somebody really knew how to play Mortal Kombat, and they used to be like, you're like, fuck it, yeah. I'm done.
Yeah.
At
this point. I mean, like Gunther, literally, he could have had the 3-pin, and then he lifted him, and the ref, the way that like the ref looked,
dominate him.
The ref just looked like.
But that's a good way to beat somebody that is much lower on the pecking order than you. He just humiliated him. Like he just, it's like you have no chance at all.
Imagine if it would have been Vince. What is it called? Triple H booking Roman Reigns against Dominic. It would have been like fucking what was it? Xavier Woods against Gunther. Remember that? That we got pissed off so much.
Yep. When you had How long did Xavier last? Like it was like almost like really.
It was almost it was a 15-minute match.
Yeah, like, that should have been a 5-minute match at the most.
Yeah.
In fact, it should have been like 8 minutes with the entrances. That's it.
And Gunther mainly taking forever just to get down to the ring.
Yeah, exactly. But that match was absolutely great. And Dominic, I gotta give him credit, bro. The chicken shit heel thing works really good, and his in-ring has improved so much. He can sell really well. Well, I don't know if he was selling this time or not, or if he was literally getting his ass whooped.
And keep in mind, Dominic, he does wear like a vest type thing. You know what I mean? To not
but
make him
Gunther
look so
opened it.
much.
Like, it was open.
Oh, I didn't even notice that part, bro. I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Yeah, he's like, you're gonna feel this, son.
He said, "Ask Elia how it really feels."
Ask Elia. Oh my god. But yeah, and then Andrade returned to Raw, which was cool. But the biggest surprise was that Apollo Cruz was there. I was shocked. I was like, this guy's still with the company?
I thought he got fired. I thought he was let go.
I hadn't seen him in
budget cuts.
How long?
Maybe he got hurt. No, I think he got hurt. In NXT.
I hadn't seen him in forever.
Well, he was in NXT before that match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because on the roster, on the draft, he got drafted.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I didn't pay attention.
But he never showed up.
Those are the ones they put on the website, like day 2?
Nah, he was probably in the main event. Yeah.
Or no, those are the ones they put in during the commercial breaks. They just see the ticker at the bottom.
Because it was a...
Oh, yeah, something else was going there. Yeah.
Oh. But yeah, he probably showed up in main event and all that shit. You know, the ones Hulu specials.
Yeah. By the way, one last thing.
Bro, you've been saying that, dude.
I know, but you had the match with Drew and Jay, and you had the whole thing. But guess what? Drew, in the end of the day, was right about the Bloodline getting involved in his match with Seth. And now look, they created a monster. Now they're gonna have to deal with it.
Wait, I'm sorry, I'm confused. What?
Because Drew told Seth last week that he's like, hey, I don't want anybody from the Bloodline to get involved with our match. Don't get involved with them. Stop poking them. Stop messing around with them. Focus on our match. It should be you and me. That's it. And then Seth poked the bear, and look at what happened. And it's only going to get worse.
And then a bunch of more Samoans are going to come out.
All of them are going to come out.
So they're just going to surround the ring. Like, what was that match that they used to do all the time? They used to surround the ring by a bunch of people, and then people fell off the ring.
Was it the coal miners or something like that? There was like everybody was a. God!
And then if you landed outside the ring, they would whoop your ass.
Yes, it was the one with the belts. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
It wasn't even belts. Sometimes it would just be a beat up.
The coal miners match or something like that. I know it had something to do with some kind of profession or job or something like that. Some match. Random thing. Yeah, it'd be like La Fritolera. But
anyways, man, go ahead and take it away, bro.
All right, guys, just remember to like, subscribe. Peace. We Mando. Where's Baby Yoda? Bye.